Hey, what's up, fam? Today, I'm gonna show you how to make some absolutely delicious Southern cabbage, just like Grandma used to make. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to make and get you in the game. Now, you already know you got to get you some cabbage, and then you already see right there. You see me stirring it. You got the bacon, you got the sausage, all that yumminess in one pan, and I'm gonna get you in the game. Go ahead and grab your ingredients. Follow this video to the end, so you can make some absolutely delicious fried Southern cabbage. We're in the game.
Now fam, the full ingredients will be in the description box below. I'm going in with a red and green bell pepper. Now you can go with any color combination that you like. Now with my bell peppers, I like to use just about every piece of it other than the rib meat, the seeds, and the stem. Now with those seeds, I'm gonna put you onto some game. Save those seeds, put them in a planter, put them in your garden, grow your own bell peppers, and save yourself some money. Now to make this easier to chop, cut these bell peppers with the meat side up so your knife doesn't slip and potentially pose a safety issue in the kitchen and you cut yourself. And these bell peppers are going to give us a nice little complementary flavor to our fried cabbage. Now I got 2 yellow onions. These are 2 small yellow onions that I had. Now this would equate to 1 large onion. Just chop it up. Hey, we're gonna let this render down in that pot. It's gonna give us some additional flavor with those bell peppers and then that fried cabbage and everything else that we're using. Now this is my cabbage right here, and what I want to do is I want to remove that core that will not render down. So I just want to cut it in half and then kind of cut one side smaller than the other one, so it just present that core on one side of the cabbage once I cut it. Now if you do have a more efficient way, hey, hit me in the comments and let me know what you do to remove that core. And what I'm just doing, I'm just making just a triangle cut right here, and then this will make this core easier to come out. You see me snapping it like that. Hey fam, you in the game. Now I'm just gonna cut this cabbage up. Now you don't have to cut it like I'm cutting it, but I like to cut it where when it renders down, I can get me a fork and get a nice little bite. Now you see right here, I got me some beef sausage. This is pecan smoked. I'm not gonna corn the sausage, but I'm gonna cut this up in strips, and then I'm gonna cut it up in like 4s, and then this will allow, again, a nice little texture, a nice little bite when you take a bite of that fried cabbage. Again, cut it however you like, but this is what I like to do right there. And alongside that pecan smoked sausage, I'm adding in some hickory smoked bacon with both flavor profiles and the fat content from both the bacon and the sausage. When we put that cabbage in and let it render down, it's going to create some absolutely delicious flavors that you would definitely enjoy. Now we going in with a little bit of butter to get this party started, and I'm working over a medium-high heat, and the butter is going to be used to help this bacon render down, and also it'll help this bacon to not stick to this stainless steel pan. And we're going to allow this bacon to cook down until it starts presenting a little bit of color before we start adding in our onion and our bell pepper. Now we're going to continue to allow this to cook and render down, and as you can see right here, that bacon is starting to render some of its fat, which is a bunch of flavor, umami flavor, which is going to give it some savoriness, a little bit of saltiness. And then we're going to add in our smoked sausage, so the pairing of that bacon and that sausage is going to give you the perfect saltiness, the perfect smokiness, and it's gonna be delicious, fam. Now we add in a little bit of minced garlic, and we gonna allow that to become fragrant before we add in our cabbage. Now once we do that, fam, now all we gotta do is keep stirring it and allow this cabbage to fry and render down. So we got like 50% of our cabbage in there, and like I said, move everything around, let it render down enough so you can add in the remaining of the cabbage, and then you just repeat the same steps. Now it is one thing that I like to do for about 5 minutes to assist in the rendering process, is I like to place a lid on top of it and then just let it steam just a little bit. I don't want it to steam like a lot because we're not trying to steam cabbage, we're frying cabbage. So 5 minutes would do. Let it render down just a little bit, and then for the rest of the way you're gonna let this thing fry up. Now you see that bacon is looking perfect, that sausage is looking absolutely delicious, and then all the flavors in the bottom of that pot. You see it starting to infuse into that cabbage. Now we just gotta let it render down and season it up. I got my baptizing Cajun seasoning. Hey, if you don't have a bottle yet, go to my website and put in the promo code I'm in the game for 25% off. Season it up, get it mixed in. You see it right here. Hey, that cabbage is nice and rendered. That bacon is right. That sausage is ready to bite into. All you got to do is get you a plate of bowl and then plate it up. You in the game.
Hey, now this is ready to go. I'm gonna get me a nice little bowl of this fried cabbage. Hey, with the sausage and bacon, like I said, you got to make sure that cabbage is tender. And once it is, fam, hey, you in the game. Hey, fam, hey, there you have it. You got your absolutely delicious fried cabbage with your sausage. Go with whatever sausage you like. If you like andouille, you can do that. If you like beef, hey, go with some beef bacon. Hey, just make sure that cabbage is cooked right and it's tender. Hey, like this right here. Yes, sir. Hey, cheers, fam. And that right there, simply amazing, absolutely delicious, and super easy to make. Yes, sir, you in the game. All right, fam, if you like content like this and you're new to my channel, let me first take the time out and say thank you so much for stopping by. On your way out, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and then hit that bell so you get the notifications when I release my content. For my Focus family, you already know what I'm about to do. The coach is about to get back in the game, and I'm about to smash into this fried cabbage, southern cabbage, however you want to call it, delicious cabbage, and we're in the game, fam. We'll see you on the next recipe. We're in the game.